What's up, guys? DK. We are back to the breakdown of my speed run of Persona 5 Royal. This is going to be the final part of this series of videos. It's going to go from the start of the third term to the end of the game. Alright, so one thing you need to keep in mind is that once you trigger the fight with the Holy Grail, you won't be able to go back to the shop for a while. So you'll have to do a couple of battles with your current setups and personas and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. To that end, I've already done most of the stuff that I did at the last minute around the shooter time was actually preparing me for these battles that's coming up right here. Okay, so we're gonna start the new palace now. This is where Kasumi finally joins the party. She's still not a member of the Phantom Thieves, but we can use it for a little while here. So that's good.
I should write something.
Alright, so I'm going to save my game here because this is a good practicing file for me. I think I overwrote it later on. I can't remember. I don't know. But this is a good practice file that I like to have. Alright, so very, very important. I'm going to go ahead and make a change to my equipment right here. The MC, we're going to give him the Fearless Cape. I'm going to go ahead and put on right now. I have two of them. We're going to do the same thing for Pancakes here. We're going to give him the Fearless Cape. And Kasumi, we're going to give her the Skunda Belt. Now, like I said, you don't necessarily need this. If you want to be risky and save a little time and money, you can skip buying this as well as the Muda Boost accessory, but I don't recommend it. Because this section right here of the game is actually the main reason why I buy the Skunda Belt. I don't necessarily need it for the part when I use it for Makoto, but I definitely want it here, and it's just for one fight. It's kind of sad, but you know, I don't think you guys understand how much I hate missing. Missing in Persona game is not like missing in Final Fantasy. Okay, if you miss in Final Fantasy, you're like, okay, I missed. I'll just get them next turn. You miss in Persona, you're like, oh shit, I'm fucked. Yeah, that's the difference. There's certain fights where you just cannot afford to miss. You can't. Alright, so. And also, I'm going to give her the armor that I got from the Collies. And this is actually going to be her main equipment until we get to the final boss. Well, no, I'm going to make a slight change when I get to Scotch. Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, so right here, I'm going to lead with Titania. However, I'm doing this so that she gets the experience points as strong as possible, of course. Those of you who don't have the boss on these for whatever reason, you want to lead with the persona that I told you to fuse. Was it Mishigumi or whatever? You want to lead with him so that he gets the endure skill very soon. Alright, why am I leaving with Gary McCollum? What the hell am I doing? Yeah, that's better. I was about to say, that's not right.
Joker?
I might as well go ahead and close this because we're not going to be using that for a while. I don't have many notes for this third semester because, you know, I got pretty much most stuff memorized here. Except for a couple of, well, actually, except for one battle. And that's a cert. Alright, so these guys, very, very simple. Pancakes and Kasumi are automatically going to take their first two turns. Just rush with the Pancakes here. Have Kasumi cast Mako Gun because they're weak to it. Crush them! Mega Dolan and they die. Pancakes has auto turret charges, so that's nice. To try and get some experience points, as you see, I wanted her to level up. I really love her Phantom Thief outfit, by the way. It's really sexy. Alright, so go this way. Carefully avoid this guard here. Another reason why I leave a save file for this is just so I can use Kasumi a lot, you know. I mean, I have a save file after this, of course, when she officially joins the Phantom Thieves, but Still. I think what they should have did was they should have fixed it to where this palace, you had to do like the whole palace with just Kasumi and pancakes. That would have made it a little more interesting. Since the ads were practically promoting something like that to happen, but it's only for a short time. And I think it was a dick move how they treated Kasumi in this game. I mean, she was made to sell the game for perverts like me, but you don't actually use her until the very end of the game, and that's just wrong. What's even more of a dick move is the simple fact that she's not even relevant to the plot. She's just there. Yes, she has some important parts in the story, but it's really not about her. That kind of pissed me off a little bit. All right, so Belial. Now, there are two things about this fight. This fight right here is the sole reason why we got those magic up Euphotas, which is expendable mind charge, and it's also the sole reason why I'm using Asuka Kaja for Kasumi. Because you don't want to miss these guys. What we're going to do here is we're going to use a magic up on Kasumi, my charge, and we're going to kill him with my Kogan. Now, unfortunately, these guys love to target Kasumi with curse skills because she's weak to it. And if that happens, they'll knock her down, and then they'll do fear, and then the other one would do something else on you, and it's going to make the battle really, really, really laggy. And of course, we're trying to get done as fast as possible. Obviously, you don't have to do this, but the thing is, I have to go up there to get get stuff anyway, so might as well take a few seconds to get the mind charges. And I really don't want to miss these guys, so that's why I got the Asuka Kaja. It's basically just for this one fight. It's useful for other fights too to make sure that she doesn't miss to speed up a little bit, but it was mainly for this one fight right here. Those of you who are using Michiguki or whatever, he will learn Endure right here after this fight. If for whatever reason Kasumi misses one of them, just toss a stun. You're not gonna miss them both. If you miss them both, then you got shitty luck. If you miss one of them, toss a stun gun on the one that you missed, then shoot it down with Pancake's gun or whatever. I don't know. Just toss a stun gun at it, shoot it down, and then put baton pass to Kasumi or Joker and finish it. Anyway, avoid this guard right here. Now stop. Equip Gear McCollum. Alright, let's go. And double check equipment to make sure that both Pancakes and Joker has the fear accessory on. So this one fight is the sole reason why we bought the fearless capes. Because the boss that we're getting ready to fight spams fear attacks. And out of all the status effects in the game, fear is definitely the one I hate the most. Despair is worse, but fear is used much more often. So that's why I hate fear, because fear is just fucking annoying. It's really, really frustrating when people hit you with fear. I can't stand it. I guess I probably should have gave a spoiler warning before this video, but again, seriously guys, if you don't want to be spoiled, why the fuck are you watching this video? Yeah, I don't understand people who bitch about being spoiled by something when you got on the internet and clicked on the video. Okay, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be spoiled on something.
The reality where she lives as Kasumi.
I mean, seriously. All right, so this guy, unless something horrible goes wrong, you should end this fight in 3 turns. Unfortunately, he does get the jump on you. Make a dough line. It's useless, idiot. Alright. Debilitate first. Switch to Titania. And concentrate. Meal. Pancake should have enough HP to do a Leviathan here, so Leviathan, you shouldn't miss because he's seconded. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do Fred down now. But if you're really injured, do the Metadiaham first to to get Pancakes at full health to make sure he can do another another Leviathan. Okay, Leviathan again, and this is where I would normally do my Fred 9 to finish him off, but I didn't have to heal this time, so it was a really good fight. But as you see, if you don't have no fear, yeah, you're gonna have some problems here. So to make sure that that wasn't a problem, I bought the accessories. So fuck that. I like how the game doesn't allow him to finish what he's gonna say right there. Yeah, you never actually hear him say that quote because the next quote interrupts it, which is kind of funny. Just something that I wanted to point out there. Alright, so at this point, we have to run around town and find our friends. You'll find them. So let me go ahead and skip to the part where we come back to the palace. Let's see. Yeah, we have to run around town like this and find our friends. Okay. You don't have to do this in a certain order. Anyway, back in the past now, just follow the same path you did before. When you come here, we're going to go through this left door right here. Pretty sure the game won't allow you to go anywhere else anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, stop. Okay. Now you notice right there I did a normal dodge on that shadow instead of running right by him with the step dash. The reason for this is because you don't want that. We're trying to do this fast, of course. If you zoom by that guard and he notices you and starts chasing you, when you turn this corner right here, this shadow will be right here facing you, and then he'll most likely ambush you if that happens. Because I did it the other way, he's facing that way instead, and I can just avoid him like this. So just make sure you're careful right there. You might lose some minutes there. Alright, now I'm pretty sure I already did it earlier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did it while I was finding my friends. Before you go any further, before you trigger this fight, make absolutely sure that you're leading with Guillermo. And also make sure you put your ring of an envoy back on because he had the fearless cape on at first. But we don't need that anymore, so put back the ring of envoy so he has mind charge to start the fight. Alright, so we got a rather easy boss fight here. It is a spoiler, you've been warned. But then again, you know this already. Now we gotta fight Kasumi. If you can call it a fight. Look at those legs. Damn, she's so fucking hot. Alright, so she automatically gets to jump on you. She normally does sword dance first. But on rare occasions, she'll try to dazzle you instead. If she does dazzle, just defend and wait for her to do sword dance. If you Raikunda her before she attacks herself, then the fight will take longer. And something I find interesting is Kasumi here actually has charge. Now, why the fuck she doesn't have charge when you control this beyond me? That's just not right. I guess they didn't want her too good because she would have been really good if she had charge, but oh well. Okay, so now we gotta fight Cinderella. Cinderella. Yes, I watch Disney movies. All right, so this first fight is a scripted battle. You can't win it. I'll take that. Alright, just switch to Titania and kill the flunky with Marfrela. Or Freya dying. Oh, that's why I messed up. Okay, that's why I messed up. I wasn't supposed to do Marfrela. I was supposed to do Freya dying so I don't damage her. Right, but Tom had the pancakes and debilitate and then have him defend because he's weak to this right here, of course. Concentrate right here. And just rush. Summons more flunkies. Now, this is why I should have did Fred dying instead of my Freyla. If I if I don't damage her, she won't absorb these things right here, and that actually takes up more time than her just taking her regular turn. Unfortunately, it's just a minor time save. That's all.
You're mine.
After that, just rush and the fight's over. And by the way, guys, they played this song just way too much. River in the Droughland. I mean, it's a good song, but come on. It's played against Shido. It's played against the Holy Grail. It's played against the second Holy Grail fight. It's played against the twins. It's played against Lavenza. It's played against Cinderella. And it's played against Jose. They played this song just way too much. They could have made some new tracks. Alright, so as you see, my party is Makoto and Ryuji. Again, if An is the same level as Makoto, that's kind of bad because that would make Makoto go last, and we don't want that. We want Makoto to go third. All right, she opens up with Warper Blade. Looks like Ryuji countered. If you get critted, you might have a problem, so just hope that that doesn't happen. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna use that. Where the fuck is it? There it is.
Okay.
This and Power New Photo. Remember, we picked this up in Shido's Palace, right by the first Kali, and I got it just for this one fight. I'm gonna put Makoto in Heat Riser to raise her attack and her agility so that she doesn't miss. Debilitate the Cinderella. Now the reason why I want Makoto to go third is so she can concentrate now. Now we're gonna have Ryuji toss a freeze spray. These guys are also weak to ice. Now we're gonna baton pass to Makoto, and we're gonna use my Fred dying, and hopefully you won't miss the one that's standing up. If you miss, then the fight's gonna drag out a lot. I did almost half a health there. Now we're gonna baton pass to the MC. And this usually results in a showtime, but it doesn't always result in a showtime. If you don't get a showtime, just switch to Tanya and cast Fred dying, and she would have like 5% HP left. But I did get a showtime, so I'm gonna use it. Unfortunately, I forgot to switch off Gear McCullough for Titania before doing that, so that's just my fault. Which means I'm gonna get my Kogan, but Gear McCullough's pretty tough. I can take it. Now she's gonna follow a sword dance on somebody. In this case, it's Pancakes. So I'm just gonna get up and finish her off with Fred dying. And we're done. Okay, so we got a lot more cutscenes coming up, of course. So, oh wait. Make sure you get this Fire Amp. What did I get rid of? I don't know, but I don't need it anymore. So make sure Armland's Fire Amp, of course. Anyways, I was saying, now we're gonna go ahead and skip back till we come to the next palace, cause there's nothing here but a bunch of story fixed cutscenes, and we don't need to see those now, do we? Here we go. I like how everybody is just casually talking about things while Pancakes is in the back there after he tried to kill us twice. Alright, so this is where Kasumi officially joins the Phantom Thieves. Finally. Damn. Of course her name is Samira, but I'm calling her Kasumi. All right, so for the most part, this is our party for the remainder of the game, except for one specific battle, which is coming up really soon. Kasumi is still equipped with the Scotch belt for this one fight that's coming up. Her second awakening is gonna have 5 of these lower guys, and I don't want to miss them, so she's still using Asuka Kaja to make sure that that doesn't happen. But sometime it still will, of course. Mate! Persona! Alright, you can do another Mako gun and kill them. It might be faster, but this is the last time I'm going to get an opportunity to see this lovely victory pose, so let's do it. Yes! Alright guys, so you may remember in the last episode me saying that to save one heat no miss. If you're really good at dodging shadows in this room, you don't have to, but unfortunately I am not. I have absolutely no idea how Tatsuak can do this room without heat no miss, but I can't. I'm still saying your name wrong. Sorry, man. The thing is, and make sure you toss it as soon as you enter the room. The thing is, it's this shadow right here. This shadow is placed right by where we have to do the grappling. I cannot avoid this shadow while grappling really fast before I get ambushed. I get ambushed every time I try it. So I said, fuck it, I'll just toss a miss here. I don't know how he does it without heat no miss. These guys are pretty fast. And then there's this guy right here. You gotta jump down here. Then there's this guy right here. You gotta jump down here. You gotta grapple up here. Then there's a shadow right here. It's right there. And that's the last one. Alright, so this is where we're finally going to use our third curse item. You can actually use a air cannon. Or you can use a eye gun from Pancakes or a Garla from Morgana. But we're not going to do that. We're going to stick to our waifus. Especially since items don't miss. Alright, as usual, Makoto gets the first turn, as you see. The first thing we're going to do now, notice how I got one freeze spray left. There's no point in me making more of these because if this one fails, then my whole plan is fucked over anyway. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to freeze this guy right here. The reason why he's doing this is because his first attack is going to be Mazia dying, and I get shocked every time that happens. This might be irrelevant because Kasumi is pretty damn fast, as you see. She usually gets a turn before him anyway. So I didn't need to do that. Well, if he's not frozen, I don't think I'll one-shot him anyway. So, well. Anyway, now we're finally going to use that last curse item on this dog here, whatever the fuck it is. And we're going to baton pass to Titania. And we're going to kill them both with my Frelia. And we're done. Alright, next room now. This room can be kind of tricky, but it's not as hard as the last room, so I don't need a heat no miss here. However, I did make a minor mistake because I was in a hurry and I lost my focus for a split second. Right here, I jumped down instead of grappling up, so I lost a couple of seconds there, but it's all good. But unfortunately, that did tamper with the locations of the guards a little bit, so at this point, I really didn't know where the guards were going to be. So I just rushed through this and hoped that I didn't get ambushed.
I can feel it.
See, the guards are in a completely different spot now than I'm used to.
We should head out.
We can't head out, Futaba. What are you talking about? We can't head out. See, I had to stop to see where he was. I don't normally have to do that. See, now I'm being chased. And this guy's pretty fast, so. Alright, so this is going to be Ryuji's last battle for the rest of the run. After this, it's just all waifus. Now, we're going to use the save room. Make sure you do this. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out An for Ryuji. Because the boss coming up is going to open up with Mabufa dying. Naturally, we don't want An in the party for this. Next, we're going to change our equipment. Ryuji, Freeze Charm. Makoto, Freeze Charm. Kasumi, Freeze Charm. You do not want to get frozen in this fight. It sucks. Now I'm going to lead with Kushinama because Kushinama has no ice. And let's go. We have to fight Scotch and Chucholia. This fight's normally a pain in the ass, but I'm completely prepared for it. Makoto gets the first turn as usual. We're going to do a stun gun on Chucholian because Ryuji is too fucking slow. Now we're going to baton pass to Ryuji. And we're going to use that electric break I gave him way back in Akuma's palace just for this one fight. The reason why we're doing this is because for some reason Scotch repels electric attacks. I think they did that just so we couldn't shock her, but Ryuji says fuck you. Anyway, Scotch normally takes her turn here, but like I said, Kasumi is pretty fucking fast. If Kasumi takes the turn here, just go ahead and try to burn him. But do not shock Scotch until after she takes her turn.
Can I use this?
And I did burn him. Now she opens up with Mabufa dying. Ryuji barely survives. And Makoto might have weak armor, but she has Defense Master. I'm immune to it, of course, and Kasumi's a gymnast, so she's pretty fucking hard to hit. Don't do this. As cool as this showtime is, we're not going to do that. Stun gun on Scotch. Unfortunately, Scotch does seem to have some defense against it, so you might have to try it twice or maybe even more. He's going to do Rebellion, which sucks. Alright, now, we want to make sure we kill him before he gets the next turn. The reason why we waited for Scotch to take her turn before shocking her is because if you shock her before she takes a turn, it might wear off before we get a chance to kill her. And you do not want this bitch taking any more turns. Alright, so now I'm going to switch to Gear Collar. I'm going to use Marakunda here. I'm going to have Makoto do Fred down, well, my Fred down, so I can try to knock down one of them. And I did. Once you knock down one of them, switch to don't do the showtime. Switch to MC. Switch to Titania and my Frailer. This will kill Chuchola, but it won't kill Scotch. Now, if you at this point, if you haven't knocked down one of them, you want to use a stun gun on Chuchola again to knock him down. Then you switch to MC and do your Fred dying. If you didn't burn him last time, you want to try to burn him here. Scotch will be stunned. Then you want to use Ryuji's turn to stun gun or Zia down, whatever, and then baton pass at MC. Scotch is shot, so at this point, just finish her off with Bless and Fred dyings. If you knock down Scotch, you'll get another Fred down, then you'll kill him. And I'm only doing this because they won't shut up about it, and Makoto is kind of hot when she does that, so yeah. But normally I do a Fred down there, and I want to usually go out with a bang anyway because that's his last fight. Okay, so this is where Makoto gets Nuke Amp. We don't need my Fred down anymore, so just go ahead and get rid of that. Gun up is nice, but hard was done for the rest of the game, sadly. Alright, and now we have to go to Mementos. Alright, so with that done, I bring back the waifus. I'm gonna give Kasumi back the Skanda belt. Actually, I think I changed my mind later on. They gave her the white band instead. I don't know. I'm gonna give Makoto back her Nukem. Actually, no, she has Nukem. Why am I doing that? Yeah, see, I realized that she already has a Nukem, so I gave her the Regan instead. Or did I do that? Okay. Anna's still equipped, so we don't need to change her equipment. And I think we're still leading with Kushinama. Alright, so let me go ahead and skip to the 15th, if I can anyway. Here we go. Alright, so in the daytime, I'm going to craft as many... Oh, I don't have it up. There we go. Alright, so in the daytime on the 15th, I craft as many Hypno Mists as I can. You should be able to make at least about a good 5 or 6 of them. At nighttime, we're going to go down to the TV, and we're going to buy this. We're buying this because it's going to give us 3 magic mirrors and 3 physical mirrors. You're mainly doing it for the physical mirrors. Well, the magic mirrors are nice too, but we do have Makarkon spells, but we're not going to have time to cast it because in this party, only the MC and On have Makarkon. So I need to throw the physical mirrors. You've got plenty of money by this point, so that's not going to be a problem. Alright, and on the 16th, this is when I go to Mementos. Really no point in me showing this. We're just going to zip through Mementos and collect every material that we can. I guess I'll show it because the music is kick-ass. Nah, I don't need to show this. I'm gonna show one thing though. Yeah, so yeah, just wait, let me skip. Okay, I say about floor 7 and above. This is when the shadows start chasing you. So this is why I made all those Hypno Mists, cause in most cases I just go ahead and toss a mist to make sure that I don't get ambushed. You want to be collecting loot down here. The reason for this is because we need to make 3 limelights. You can actually make a spotlight. Yeah, for the next 3 boss fights, it doesn't matter if you have a limelight or a spotlight, either one will do. To make absolutely sure that I had enough items to make my limelights without spending too much time in the shops, I'm gonna go visit Jose here. I don't normally do this, but once again, I didn't want to take any chances. I'm gonna visit Jose here. I'm gonna use these floating ball thingies to reset my my stamps. Say, oh, it's cost 40. Okay, not 50. Reset my stamps so I can get more items for these last 4 levels or whatever. So all the shadows down here will be a higher level than you, or some form high enough to chase you. So I usually use my my smoke screen, my my Hypno Mist here. But you want to try to save. I want to say. Let me see. You want to try to save. What is it? 1. How many do I use? I think I use 4 of them. 3 or 4. But yeah. You want to try to save 4 Hypno Mists unless you're really, really, really good at dodging. But considering what the shadows are, I wouldn't risk it. It's just too fucking risky to not use a Hypno Mist there. And as you see, Futaba is really, really, really doing some work today. So that really helped me out.
It's a shadow. What should we do?
I love Kasumi's voice. It's so hot.
We made it to the...
There's another skip. God damn, Futaba. Me love you long time, baby. Okay, so this is the last floor. I'm just gonna make sure I get every material I see so I can you know, make some stuff.
They spotted us. Okay, let's not.
What am I doing here? Why am I doing this? Oh! I did that to reset the shadows because they were chasing me, and I don't want to use a I don't want to use another heat no miss because I've only got like 4 or 5 left, and I want to make sure I save them for the last palette, so I ain't worry about those red shadows and shit.
Stay calm and take care of them quickly.
Do 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 do. You know how everybody hate this song at first, but but in the new layer it sounds pretty cool with all the extra parts added to it. You know, it's kind of catchy. All right, let's just remove this for now. You know what, guys? I haven't played this game casually in a very long time, to the point where I don't even know how to play it casually anymore. I might do that. You know. People have been asking me to LP this game, but I'm not gonna do that. When it comes to LPs, I think I just stick to the Final Fantasy games. That's what you guys want anyway. Right, here we're gonna get our physical mirrors and our magic mirrors. Now, before I do anything else, I'm gonna craft my items and see what I can make here.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't make any more heat no miss. Yeah, I think it sucks how I don't get any iron sands down there to make more heat no miss. That would have been nice, but oh well. Anyway, so that last memento session should give you enough materials to make your limelights. We need 3 of these. And like I said, you can also make spotlights, and these are actually very easy to buy. So limelight or spotlight, whichever one works out for you. And I have enough to make exactly 3 of them. Cool beans. And I got a freebie. How nice.
What's up?
Not that's gonna do anything, but oh well. And now I get rank 4 proficiency.
Nice. Well then.
Alright, so with that done, let's go ahead and go back inside the palace, shall we? I'm a little just joker. He gets to sit behind Aunt every day and cry so he can stare at her ass every day. Lucky bastard. I can just imagine all the lewd thoughts going in his mind as he goes to school every day.
Let us go.
Alright, so back inside the palace. We got a couple of tricky dodges coming up.
We're here.
We're here. If you have a bazillion heat or misses, because sometimes the game will be generous and give you like 10 or 20 of them, you can go ahead and toss one here, but I've only got a few to use, so I got to dodge it the hard way, because I really need to save for later on. Just going to shadow dodge this guy right here. Run straight forward. Run to the door here. You have to examine this door before the game will allow you to continue, for some reason. Why can't we just break the fucking door down with the glass, with the, you know, glass breaking stuff? Alright, so we're going to go in here. I mean, you guys know the way. I'm just showing you the dodges I do.
Now.
Okay, so I'm really wondering why Eisen left recordings of his past problems. I guess he wanted you to see what he was going through and stuff like that. Not that we give a fuck. No. I can't remember if this cutscene was voiced or not. I think it was. I don't know. Right. So after that, we have a scary dodge here. Just run straight by this guy on the right like this. Keep running forward on the left. You avoid that guy, and head for the door.
I'm detecting a lot of
Badasses. Okay, so even if I had a lot of heat no miss here, I wouldn't use one in this next room for two reasons. One, it's very easy to dodge these guys without heat no miss. But also, there's a lot of doors here, and I want these guys to chase me so that I can quickly kick open the doors instead of slowly opening it like this. So it's just a minor time save. So I'm gonna let this guy see me so he can chase me. And now I'm kicking open the door. See that?
oh, a treasure chest.
Gonna kick open this one. So it's like a couple of seconds faster. I didn't want to get beaten by 12 seconds again.
I'm detecting
A lot of badasses. I'm gonna let this guard see me right here, so he'll start chasing me. Now we're gonna kick open this door. And the next door. And the next door. Alright, there's actually some really good equipment in this room, but we don't need them. Gonna kick open that door too. He's still chasing me. This room has really strong armor for females. In addition, it also has +5 agility, which is really awesome. But we don't need it in a speed run. It's up those stairs right there. We don't need it in a speed run, sadly. I used to get it, but don't need it anymore. If I was like 5 more minutes ahead, I might have gotten it to make sure that I don't get outspared by Cert, but I've never been outspared by Cert or Siegfried. Alright, so now I want to go back. Ignoring these stairs. Those stairs take you to the armor I told you about, along with the red shadow. Fuck that. Now we're going to go through this door. Alright, so this upcoming puzzle here, for those of you who don't know this, you don't actually have to fully do the puzzle, because the doors, the elevator that you have to take is fixed for every gameplay. You have to do it the first time you do it, unfortunately, because the game is showing you how to do it. But for the second and third times, all you have to do is activate the panel and then go to the right elevator. So for this first one here, we're gonna go ahead and talk to the panel, and then talk to the two guys that we gotta talk to in order to get by. Then they're gonna force you to have a meeting, and then we're gonna go up the elevator first. For those of you who don't know what happens if you choose the wrong one, you'll be forced to fight shadows, powerful shadows. So let's not do those things. Ow. The hell is that? Okay, the item he gave me is a Turakaja. I'm probably never going to use it. I think I did use it on Siegfried, not sure. As I said, all we got to do here is activate the panel in this room and head straight for the elevator.
What do you want to do?
Shut up, Morgana. And we're going to do the same thing for this room. Going to activate the panel. And we're going to head straight for the elevator.
What do you want to do?
So this guy's going to give us, I think that was a bead chain. I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, it's a bead chain. Now you want to get this. That's a My Turakaja item. We are going to use this. Now, technically, I could have bought another one from Jose and Mementos, but I don't normally visit Jose again after the last Mementos trip. So, but I could have bought for him and skipped that, but oh well. I didn't want to get derailed. Okay, we can go ahead and fight Cert right now if we want to, but we'll have to backtrack, so we're not going to do that. Let's just do the things in the right order. We're going to go in here and see that we can't use the TV. Now, this is why I saved my Hypno Miss. I'm going to use 2 of them in this room. Actually, I think I used 3. Every shadow in this room is a red shadow, so and for fuck's sake, don't get ambushed by these guys. I didn't want to risk it, so when I get here, I just toss a miss. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. You do not want to fight those guys. This room is just like the last puzzle. You don't need to actually complete the puzzle in order to pass it. Just run straight to the room where the key is.
Okay.
And when I jump down, I'm going to toss another Hypno Miss because jumping down activates those guards there. Alright, so here's the key. Alright, so there's a chest in this room on the left over there. It's guarded by a lockpick, by a lock, unfortunately. But we have lockpicks. This chest gives male armor with +5 magic. With the glitch, it's +10 magic. And although that's very good for this route, I don't actually need it. So I'm gonna skip it to save a little bit of time. Apparently, some people like using pancakes for the final battle. If you want to use him, then I recommend you get that armor. But this route doesn't need it anymore. You see the chest right there on the menu right there. See it? Alright, so these guys are still asleep. Let's just run by them. Now we can activate the TV room here. I still like Kasumi a lot better, but Samira is not bad. I kind of like her hairstyle. It's not. She's not bad. Alright, so after that, I think I'm gonna check my equipment here to make absolutely sure that I'm ready for the fight. Or did I? Yeah, I'm checking my equipment, I think. I'll make sure that I'm leading with Gimmer collar here. Because he resists fire. Make sure I got the Gimmer shirt on, the Ring of Envoy. I want to have this for defensive course. On, Vest of Life, Regan R. Not that that matters. Actually, it does matter. Later on. Makoto. Although this armor is weak, it has agility +2. And Makoto has Defense Master. So it should be fine. And Kasumi has the Kali armor I got. The thing that has resist fire. And not resist fire, it lowers fire damage. There's a difference. And this one fight is the main reason why I wanted to get these. Now make sure you're leading with Gary McCullough because he resists fire. You might be leading with something else. Alright, good old Cert. Makoto gets the first turn, of course, as usual. You see my pattern right here. Yeah, this is one of the few fights I don't have memorized. So we're going to do Nuke Bait first. And Cert normally takes his turn here. But as I said, Kasumi's pretty fucking fast herself, so sometimes she outspeeds him. The way I do this fight determines whether or not Kasumi outspeeds him. She did outspeed him, so I gotta do another strat than the one I got here. So Spotlight on MC or Limelight. Anaya does Blazing Hell. And as you see, although Makoto has that weak armor on, she survives it with a lot of HP left. So that Defense Master is really doing some work there. I got Tsukikaja on. Kasumi is pretty fucking hard to hit, and on Resist Fire. Now he's gonna concentrate. Alright, so you see my plan right here. 5 break. Bakar come on the MC. Marakuna from Makoto. And physical mirror on Kasumi. And this is why I did Nuke Break. Atomic Flare. Retaliating Body does more damage, of course. Marakuna. Now An's gonna use Teacher Card on herself. Physical mirror on Makoto.
This one.
And Fred dying for some damage. Just hope you don't miss. Now, right here, as my note says here, I might outspeed Cert, and I might not outspeed Cert. This is the path I would use if Kasumi does not outspeed Cert right here. But because she did outspeed Cert, I got to go down here instead. Right there. So we're going to use Kogan right here for some damage, which is why I'm still using the Asuka Kajo on. Now it's An's turn. Well, first he's going to do a Rage, and it missed. Alright, so that Rage right there is the reason why I have another one of these strawberry things. I would usually use one on Oberon if something goes wrong there, but I didn't have to, so I still got one left over. Because he didn't raise me, I'm going to use a bead chain instead, but that's why I got these. So I didn't have to use them, but they're here just in case.
This'll do.
Now I'm going to do Makarkon on Makoto.
Yeah.
Then we're going to do Fred 9 or Showtime. Because sometimes she does Showtime, making his low health. And then Kasumi does another Magic Mirror on herself.
This should help.
And now he kills himself. And we're done.
It's a step forward. New move. What do you
You're done, Ryuji.
Now I'm even
You suck, Morgana. You're done, Yusuke.
New power.
Well, I can close this now. Alright, so here I'm going to lead with Kushinoma and release Gear Makala because I don't need Gear Makala anymore. Kushinoma and Titania are all I need for the rest of the game. Alright, so let's turn the music up, listen to the kick-ass music, and watch the pattern I do to quickly get through this room right here.
Huh? Oh, a treasure chest.
This is great stuff.
Alright, so with that out of the way, let's just go ahead and activate this TV like all the others. And it's time for the final sub boss, which is Siegfried. I don't have these notes written down for Siegfried because it's pretty straightforward in all honesty. Right, Makoto gets the first turn as usual. I'm looking to see if Siegfried is going to take a turn before Kasumi, and he is. If Kasumi takes a turn before Siegfried, I have Makoto do Marakuna right now, so that I do some extra damage to him. But because she didn't, I gotta do my limelight now. So we're gonna limelight the MC. I got cushion on my own. She repairs physical attacks. He's going to do Brave Blade and Turakaja. Alright. Magic Mirror. On herself. On using my card con on herself. I don't know why the video is lagging, but oh well. MC uses my card con on herself. Or himself, sorry. And Makoto uses that other Magic Mirror. And he's going to do Mazia dying now. Unless you're really unlucky, like I am. He will shock himself, but he didn't shock himself. He's going to do another Brave Blade on MC. Now, if he's not shocked here, this is where I use another stun gun. If he is shocked, don't have Kasumi do anything except for maybe the stronger lift item that you got from one of those dudes by the elevator, and use that on Makoto. But you really want this guy shocked. If shock fails, you still want to have on do debilitate first. And then at this point, try to have Joker stun it with a stun gun. If you haven't shocked it by now, it's just really, really, really bad luck. So here's what I'm going to use a strong lift from Makoto. I can also just use my Turakaja, but oh well. Concentrate. He's shocked. Shoot him down with a Kasumi. Baton pass to the MC. And finish him off with Fredines. Really, really, really easy boss here, guys. Alright, right here. Make sure you remove the Fistmaster for Atomic Flare. This is really, really important. And as you saw, On learned Blazing Hail there. However, On is not going to use Blazing Hail. Although it does more damage, the animation is really, really, really laggy. And On is strong enough as she is. So, you don't need Blazing Hail, but you do want to get this from Makoto, Atomic Flare. Alright guys, and now there's only one thing left to do. So let's go ahead and skip to those things. At this point, I'm just going to sleep until the final day. I'm not buying anything or anything, just skip to the final day. We're practically prepared for the boss already. If you after you beat Pancakes in Shido's Palace and you go back to your house, if you chose option 2, Pancakes persona will evolve right here, which is cool and all, but it's like 2 minutes added to your time, and we don't need that shit. Alright, so the reason why I wait till now to do my final equipping is so I can listen to the kick ass music.
It's time to. I'm there to have you've been waiting for. Bring an end to question of who will win.
Let's go.
I used to have that feeling, premonition of falling short. Now I have no fear sees me. Fight it together. I believe we can fly up
Joker,
the sky.
yes!
One day, be able to touch down on the star of the road we have to go. The road is past we shall proceed until
Oh, yeah!
over a road.
Now
There's
then.
no turning back for us. We will never give up.
Okay, before we do this last boss fight, let me explain my equipment. The first thing I did was I gave the MC the boss undies. This gives him the endurability, and I gave Makoto the ring of envoy. This is mainly for the next fight, so that she starts the fight with a concentrate, which is actually kind of important for this route. I gave on the Regent. She already had that on though. That's so she has auditory Kaja. And I gave Kasumi the white band so that she does more damage with her bless skills. Now you may also notice that I gave all three of the girls the weak armor. The reason why I gave them weak armor is so that they die very, very fast in this first fight. As much as it pains me, we actually want them KO'd in this fight because it's the fastest strat. This first fight, we're actually going to solo him with Kushinoma, which is kind of funny. Because for some reason, they made his one of his main attacks is a bless skill, which means Kushinama can reflect it. So I don't know what they were thinking when they made that a bless skill. I guess they were trying to make absolutely sure that you use Kasumi in this final fight because she's immune to bless, of course. This, of course, means Pancakes is completely handicapped because he's weak to it, unless you give him the accessory from Madarame, but we're not doing that shit. Alright.
My persona guides me.
Alright, very, very simple. Just use Raikunda on the main boss about 4 times. Have the girls rush, raining seas. This should kill everybody, but they might dodge it. Especially Kasumi, as you see, because she's really hard to hit, as you can see. So An and Makoto are already dead because they have weak defenses with the weak armor. Now he's going to charge up. This will either be a magic charge. Why am I pausing? This will either be a magic charge or a physical charge. If it's a magic charge, you want to cast Makara Charm on yourself. Have the girls defend. Yeah, if the girls are still alive, have them defend so that they can't avoid the attack. By now, all 3 of the girls should be KO'd. I said Raikunda 4 times, but for this first fight, you only need to use it once. At this point, just rush until he changes forms. This fight is actually very, very, very fun to do casually with a full party, but we're speedrunning, so now we're gonna do it the easy way. We're gonna use Kushinama for pretty much the whole fight, except for when he gets to the super fuck off move, and if you don't have the boss undies. So you want to Raikunda him 4 times, and then after that, just rush until he does super fuck off move.
Persona! Persona! Come!
As you would imagine, we made Kushinama for other fights, but this one fight is the main reason why we're using it. Okay, right here, guys. Right here, guys. Here we go. Alright, so now he's going to do his super fuck off move. We have the boss undies, which gives us the endurability. However, if you didn't get this, this is when you switch to Mishigumi instead. Alright, so if you're using Mishigumi, immediately after that, don't forget to switch back to Kushinama. It's very easy to forget that and fuck up and die, because he's actually weak to bless. You've only got 1 hit point left anyway. Alright, so now we're going to keep rushing him until he does his super fuck off move again.
Joker, your health is low! Watch out!
Alright, so now he's doing it again. The second time around, this is when we switch to Titania and absorb it with Enduring Soul. Alright, once that's done, just switch back to Kushinama and rush him until he dies.
Get him!
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Had a little recording error there. Alright, it's time for the final battle, which is actually my favorite battle in the entire game because of the battle layout and the music. Unfortunately, it's really short, so during my casual plays, I try to drag it out as much as I possibly can. Alright, so as long as you're using An and Makoto, your third party member doesn't matter. Some people like to use pancakes, but personally, I'm gonna use Kasumi, of course. Man, why wouldn't you? Let's do this.
Persona guides me.
You're wrong!
Persona! Persona! Titania! Alright.
Dance, Persona! Persona! Prepare yourself! Persona!
See.
Take this!
Come! Kushinada!
Can I use this? Persona! Now's our chance! Persona! Let's heat things up!
Let's go. Titania! Go down!
As good a time as any! Persona! Get ready! Ha!
Come!
Here! Persona! Empty the mind. Persona!
Let's go.
Persona!
Not bad.
Persona! Feel my
yet.
rage!
Not bad.
All right, guys. Very, very, very simple. I rooted this to be a 100% scripted battle. Like I said, my only complaint is the fact that that fight is so short. I think they should have made it just a little harder, a little longer, so we can actually have time to listen to the music and stuff like that. You know, what they were basically doing was they were basically trying to punish you if you didn't max out any social links, because this dude normally uses his attack to target the MC, and it one-shots you, which will force you to use pancakes or Morgana, since you have to max them out automatically to get here. Actually, you don't need to max out pancakes to get here, but you won't get the true ending. But Morgana's automatic. So yeah, that basically punishes people who don't have maximum social links, but we have Endure and Enduring Souls. So fuck you, developers. Okay, this last battle is also a huge disappointment. I wish it wasn't a scripted fight. I was really looking forward to actually fighting this guy when I saw him, especially with this kick-ass music playing. So maybe one day they will release another version to where we actually fight this guy, or even better, with the PC round, somebody's going to hack this game and turn this guy into a real fight or an optional super boss or something. That'll be pretty cool. He'll probably be impossible to beat with this kind of damage, but yeah. Alright, checkmate, and that is Persona 5 Royal Speedrun. Once you get the hang of it, you should beat it with under 17 hours. Once you get good, you'll beat it under 16 hours. And once you get really, really, really good, you'll beat it under 15 hours. But that's going to take some practice, of course. I would say 15, 30. Well, sub 16 is a good time, but I would say 15, 30, sub 15, 30 is what you should really be aiming for. And now we're playing Metal Gear Solid 4, of course, but with the way Konami is, I better cut this out before they file a lawsuit. Those fuckers. All right, guys. So that was pretty much Personified Royal in a nutshell. So let's just go ahead and end this video right here. Thank you for watching. I'm really, really sorry that I haven't been uploading any videos on YouTube for a long time now. I told you I've been going through a lot of problems, but I'm not going to waste my time or yours explaining these problems because my problems are nothing compared to the problems that people are suffering from this fucking this goddamn COVID-19 coronavirus. It really, really sucks. Most of us gotta stay in the house. You know, can't go anywhere, can't work. Some people, many people actually, many people have died, of course. Now we got Trump in the White House acting like a total idiot because he lost the fucking election. I don't know why he thinks he can suddenly just change the rules all of a sudden, but oh well. Kasumi is so fucking gorgeous. Well, Samiri, but I'm calling her Kasumi.
Told you I was coming with you. Ooh.
Oh.
Take care.
Bye-bye, Kasumi. It's been fun. Hopefully you will be a DLC character in the Phantom Strikers. I'll be looking forward to that. Alright, guys. See you later. Take it easy. Thank you for watching. DK out.